taking a quick look at two amazing Kingdom figures that I think will be carried over to the Legacy line. We have the Kingdom Buzzsaw and Nightprowler. Two amazing would-be horror cons that I think should be packed together as a set because they look amazing. Let's take a closer look at these two fantastic repaints. Let's begin with Buzzsaw. If you didn't already know, Buzzsaw is just like the old 90s toy. He is a repaint of Waspinator. It uses the exact same mold with the exception of this new fantastic head sculpt. The major selling point for this figure, I believe, is this head sculpt. You see it has great light piping, much like the Waspinator figure had. I love it. I didn't actually expect to like this figure. He's giving off that mind wipe kind of vibe, or evil Lord Zarkon. Now the figure has been repainted or remolded in different plastic parts, except for this tail, the tail section, as well as the gun. It feels like it's the same plastic and the same gloss, high gloss, black finish, but everything else has been recolored. Remolded in a different color of plastic. The wings are still translucent, just different color. The torso pieces, the insect head, you still see that glow in the eyes. It's translucent plastic for the insect eyes. Torso, body, abdomen, legs, all the same pieces but molded in a different color. As far as articulation and transformation go, it's the same. It's the exact same one. There's hardly, very little mold degradation with this figure, so we're not going to talk about articulation and transformation. Let's get to their beast modes. Here they both are in their beast mode. Waspinator, obviously the wasp, and Buzzsaw looks more like a hornet or a bumblebee. Nevertheless, they still both look like houseflies, like gigantic houseflies in their alt mode. It looks great. Come to think of it, Buzzsaw actually is looking a lot better than Waspinator. It's a great repaint, fantastic. Just amazing. I mean, for the completist, man, this figure is a must-have. Now, for those of you who didn't already know, Nightprowler is a redeco of the Maximal Cheetor back in the old Beast Wars toys, and it was supposed to be released mid-2000, I think 2014 or something like that, as a Walmart exclusive, but was canceled. It was supposed to be a 2-pack with Waspinator as a HorrorCon 2-pack, but they somehow canceled it. And now we're getting another homage to that canceled figure. So instead of the cheetah, instead of a cheetah beast mode, he is a snow leopard done in gray and black spots. It's the same deco as Cheetor. It's just done in different paint, in different colors. This is obviously the Netflix Cheetor. That's why there's a darker shade of yellow. And just for fun, we have the other big cats that I have in my collection for the Kingdom line. We have PulseCon exclusive Decepticons Forever Covert Agent Ravage, as well as Kingdom Shadow Panther. Articulation in beast mode and in robot mode is exactly the same, and I'd like to confirm that the mold has not degraded in any way. Very tight, and in fact, you can actually snap the joints, the shoulders of the front legs of the snow leopard or the beast mode onto those pegs, so it's straight, not like this one that's just, it doesn't want to snap or tab in. This one actually does, at least on my copy. And transformation is going to be the same, so I'm not going to bore you with that. Let's just do a comparison in robot mode. Here's Nightprowler in robot mode together with Shadow Panther and the Netflix Cheetor. It is obviously the repaint of the Netflix Cheetor and not the original Cheetor, because the tip of the tail is unpainted, as well as the shins, unlike this figure, which is a repaint of the original Cheetor with a new head sculpt. You clearly see the repainted tip of that blade on the whip and on the shins, but this one has mirror images or similar paint apps and coloration and color scheme with the Netflix Cheetor. I was, however, surprised that they did retain the Cheetor head sculpt instead of using the Beast or the Mutant head sculpt that we saw with Shadow Panther. That head sculpt repainted in, I guess, the brown bronze type of color would have completed the whole HorrorCon look for this figure. Nevertheless, this head sculpt is, I believe, the major selling point for this figure. It is absolutely glorious with that flat canary or lemon curd paint on his helmet and that gunmetal, dark gunmetal gray paint on the face with those green beady eyes. Oh my goodness. It is a wonderful head sculpt. I mean, I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of this coloration, this recolor of the Nightprowler. Snow Leopard, not my thing. For this mold, I do prefer these two other color schemes, but for the completist, man, this figure looks great and will look absolutely stunning on your Beast Wars shelves. And so some final thoughts on Nightprowler and Buzzsaw. I think these figures are great. They're amazing homages and repaints to the old 90s Beast Wars figures. It's definitely not something for every collector. For the casual collector, this could be a pass, but for the hardcore Beast Wars collector, especially if you're into these homages, these old repaints back in the 90s, these two figures are absolute must-haves. Both figures are going to get a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this Nightprowler and Buzzsaw repaints of Waspinator and Cheetor. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.